Tomorrow, guys, is Arizona's statewide primary election. So we're talking polls opening at 6 o'clock in the morning across Arizona. But in our state, most voters chose to vote early. So that begs the question now, how is voter turnout looking for so far, really, in Pima County?
Well, News 4 Tucson's political specialist Eric Fink has some of the latest numbers, and he joins us live from the County Elections Department on the south side. Eric, what can you tell us about the numbers today?
Hey guys, well, more than 850,000 early ballots have been returned statewide in this primary. That's according to Uplift Campaigns based out of Phoenix. 144,000 of those early returns have come from Pima County right here. That, according to the county elections director. The question is, how does that stack up with the 2020 and 2022 primary cycles?
21% turnout. That is largely on pace as to what it was in 2020 and 2022 for this time.
Sam Almy is an elections data analyst with Uplift Campaigns. Almy says while turnout is on pace with both 2020 and 2022, there's a trend he's tracking now that didn't materialize in either of the two previous elections in Arizona.
The trend that I am seeing is that Republican turnout is a little bit higher and Democratic turnout is a little bit lower. So there's a switch happening that I haven't seen in the past couple election cycles.
Almy says the anti-vote by mail messaging by Republicans in the last two elections seemed to be a thing of the recent past.
There seems to be a return to voting by mail for Republicans in this primary.
Most people do not vote in primary elections. As a matter of fact, most people forget that there's a primary election. So you get the people who normally vote in elections who turn out. To see that is on par with the 2022 election is not really surprising.
Constance Hargrove is Pima County's elections director. She says if you still have an early ballot, you can drop it off by 7 p.m. tomorrow at any of the more than 100 vote centers across the county.
They just need to make sure they have their affidavit envelope with them when they turn it in, because we will not have those at the vote center. And if they do not, they can turn that ballot in and we can issue them another ballot.
Independent voters can also vote in the primary.
They can vote. So independents are individuals who have not declared a party. They can vote. They can request a Republican ballot or a Democratic ballot.
And polls open tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. They close at 7 p.m. Remember, you can still vote as long as you're in line by 7 p.m. at your vote center. And remember to bring an ID with you. You'll need a driver's license or a travel ID. If you don't have either one of those, you'll need two other forms of ID, like a utility bill or a check statement. We're live on the south side tonight at the Pima County Elections Department. I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.
And folks, to find the closest vote center to you, just head to our website, KVOA.com. And for tomorrow's